What's going on, YouTube fam? Alright, this is going to be something different for my channel, something I've never done before, but it was a request from my cousin slash sister, Rhonda. I'm going to show y'all how I trim my ends. Mind you, I am a licensed cosmetologist, and but it is very easy, and you can do it on your own. So anyways, I've already washed my hair. This is my hair. I know y'all don't get to see much of it because I'm always rocking a wig, but this is my hair. I'm on a growth journey. I'm trying to get my hair to grow all the way back out. But my longest length is a little bit under collarbone. This is my collarbone right here. And my longest length is right up under there. And vice versa. So anyways, and I do have layers in my hair, as you can see. And I'll show y'all how to cut those and whatnot. But anyway, I've already blow dried my hair. I've washed it. I blow dried it. And I always, before I trim my ends, I always flat iron my hair bone straight, because you can see my ends are like frizzy, so I try to get that as straight as possible so my my trim is even and it's even cut. So anyway, I'm not going to show y'all me flat iron my hair all the way around. I'm just not going to do it. It take forever. But anyway, I would normally comb my hair up, and then I do very thin parts. And I usually kind of start on one side. And I'll do very thin parts. And then I'll take my clip my hair. And I don't add, I don't have any products in my hair. The only product that I have is after I washed it, before I comb my hair out, I put Motion's leave-in conditioner. I'll use this, or I'll use Afug's leave-in conditioner, with the keratin. I'll use that, but I never flat iron my hair with products. I just don't. It winds up burning and burning your hair. So anyways, I would just take very thin strips and flat iron my hair bone straight. Like that. Very thin strips, and then just kind of go around my head and just flat iron it. Making sure my ends are good and straight, because that's what's most important. And I'll just do a small little section for you guys. I'm not going to do my whole head. I'll come back with that. If you guys are interested in the shampoo and conditioner that I use, just let me know. Leave a comment, and I'll, post it, what I use. So anyway, just goes like I said, and I just flat iron. I don't add any bend to it or anything like that. I just pull the iron all the way down. When I flat iron, I always make sure if I feel anything pulling or like a one hair pulling, I stop. I'm so serious about my little strands and whatnot. So anyway, I would take my hair and I would flat iron it all the way around, just like that, bone straight, as you can see. And then once I finish, then I would begin to trim my hair. So I may do another piece so you guys can see. One more piece. And usually I would go all the way around, but since, my camera's on that one side, I'm just going to show you this side so you guys can see. I'm going to split that piece in half because it's pretty wide. Just take it. Alright, like such, and go to this little piece, try to get my roots. Make sure my ends are straight. So that's pretty much what my hair looks like once it's flat ironed. It does have some bounce to it, although I do have a very fine texture of my hair. It's got a very fine texture, so I have to be really delicate with my hair. Other people that have stronger, coarser hair, you can be a little bit more rough, but I have to be very delicate with my hair because it's a lot finer texture. So anyways, I will come back with my hair all the way flat ironed, and then I will begin to show you how I trim my ends. Alrighty, bye. Alrighty, this is where I'm at with my hair. I'm at the very last section, at the very top part. Everything else is done. So I'm just gonna flat iron this part, and I flat iron my hair maybe 2, 3 times at the most during one relaxer period. Like, seriously, my hair does not get very much heat at all. I don't usually even sit up under the dryer unless I'm sitting up under the dryer for a conditioner. And I don't know what that part is doing right now. Don't do that to me. Oh, don't act like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. See, I was trying to act funny. But anyway, my hair doesn't get very much heat to it at all because I sweat. It's no point. Like right now, I'm sweating like a $2 hooker sitting on the front row of church. So I sweat so much that it's no point in me even attempting to flat iron my hair. And then in the morning, my feelings is hurt because it feels like I just freshly wrapped my hair after I wash it, and I need to sit up on the dryer because I sweat on my scalp really badly. So I don't flat iron my hair a lot unless I'm about to trim my ends, or that's one of the times I flat iron my hair. Hair is right after a relaxer. I usually trim my ends right after a relaxer, and then like maybe another time if I'm going somewhere special where I want to wear my hair straight or something like that, or I'm doing like a length check. That's pretty much it. Like, and then I will go, until a whole nother relaxer period before I flat iron my hair again. But anyways, I'm almost finished. I'm gonna finish up here, and then like I say, I sweat on my scalp a lot. Like, I sweat so much. So I'll come back with the finish and then ready to show y'all the cut. Alrighty, bye. Alright, what's going on? I am back. My hair is completely flat ironed all the way through. And as you can see, like I said, my hair is very fine. Y'all, I'm darn near bald headed. Like, in real life, I'm bald headed for real. Like, you can just, my hair is very fine. Just put it like that. So anyway, all right. After I flat ironed it, I'm gonna show y'all how I trim my ends. I used to have my girl, me and her went to cosmetology school together. We used to work together, but she used to trim my ends, or what we call dust my ends. When I don't have a lot of breakage or a lot of damage on my hair, I still maintain my ends by getting them dusted. And when I mean dusted, I mean literally dusted. Like, the amount that I cut off, or the amount that she used to cut off, is dust. When your ends are good, you don't really need to take off the 1/2 inch or the inch, unless you're trying to maintain a certain hairstyle. Like right now, as you can see, I have layers in my hair. My hair is layered, but I am trying to grow my layers out because my hair is fine. My hair just looks thicker and feels thicker when I don't have any layers. But unfortunately, I have layers because I was natural, and I did a big chop, and my hair just is kind of growing out from that. And I did my big chop about 2 years ago. So anyway. And I've been kind of maintaining the same length, about right here, trying to grow my layers out. So usually after I do a fresh relaxer, which I don't do a relaxer every 6 weeks, I try to hold out on my relaxers because I just noticed that it's just healthier. You just don't want to continue to relax your hair just because you got a little bit of new growth. You'll wind up damaging the already relaxed hair. So I do hold off on my relaxers. Maybe not as long as others because my hair has its own attitude, like, and it'll straight pop attitude with me, like, for real. So when it's time for me to get a relaxer, I will take what is it called? A garlic peel to stop my hair from shedding, because that's one of the things that will happen when I need a relaxer. My hair will start shedding. So I take a garlic peel to slow down the shedding process and to minimize that, so I can stretch my relaxers. But yeah, honey, my hair just, I'm telling you, if I put the wrong relaxer on my hair, or comb my hair with the wrong comb, or put the wrong product on my hair will just straight fall out. Just say bloop, do it straight shabam like a queen, and just bloop, fall straight out. So that's all a part of knowing your hair and what your hair likes and what it needs. So anyways, I usually, when I'm trimming my ends, because I'm trying to grow out my layers, I'll trim a little bit more off the bottom length than the inside length, than the layers. So eventually they'll wind up, you know, being even all one length. So anyway, hopefully I can show y'all this, do it the right way. I take my hair, my comb, and I usually use a big comb, and I'll part, let me turn around, hopefully y'all can see, and I'll part my hair like this. And I always put my, when you cut your hair, you always want to have your chin to your chest, because if you have it like this and you cut across, when you go to bend down, you're going to accidentally cut layers in your hair, and you don't want to do that. So you always want to have your chin on your chest. Hopefully y'all can see this. But anyway, I'll part and start to get me a guide. Take the middle section, comb it down, and then I pull my fingers down, and then I'll take a look at it and see where I'm at, and then I dust off those ends. And I always kind of trim my ends with next to a wall or something with a white backdrop, so I can easily just lift my hair up and trim, and it'll still be, you know. And then after I've done that, I take it and I part what I just combed in half, grab a little bit of it as a guide, grab some hair that I haven't cut yet, bring it back, bring it down, and then dust those ends. And as you can see, I have a lot of hair out, but I'm not going to cut all that hair. I will just dust it. And let me show you. Like this. Just literally dust those ends. Just like that. Just dust. And you can tell the difference by just dusting. And then I just kind of go all the way around. And I have my hair that I just cut as a guide, and I literally just dust my ends off, just like that. Just the smallest amount, and see, you can see the difference right there. And I'll go around until I, you know, reach right in here, and I have my guide, and you see it doesn't need to be cut. It's good. And then same thing applies. I, you know, go around to this side and go all, you know, and stop right here. So when I'm doing my sides, I'll part my hair, and I'm holding my scissors or my shears. This is how you hold your shears when you're cutting. But when I'm not cutting, I'm combing my hair. I just drop it, hook it like that, and I can comb. And I can hold my comb and my shears in my hand at the same time. So anyway, I'll part my hair down the middle, just like that. And then these two pieces right here are going to be my guide for both sides of my hair. And then I'm going to use a smaller comb, sorry, because my hair ain't all that thick anyway. We're trying to use no big comb. Anyway, you want to take it down, and you want to dust your ends across. When you leave it, and you drop it, and now you have two guides on both sides that you just cut. And then you'll just start to bring down your hair, especially if your hair is cut like mine and it goes in an angle. And you just lightly dust right there. Bring it down, straight down, lightly dust going down that way. And same thing applies on the other side. Lightly dust, using this first part that we cut as a guide, and just lightly dust. Now the tricky part is when you get in here. This is usually the hardest part. But anyway, so I have layers, and I've got my guide. I've got my part down the middle. I'm going to cut out a strip right here. Like a triangle, not a triangle, yeah. I'm sorry, a rectangle strip. Not a triangle, but a rectangle. So a strip like this. Let me turn my phone on silent. Okay. And this is going to be my guide for my layers inside, you know, around my hair. And then I'm going to, sorry, I had to lean back because my hair is out the camera view. So I will bring it straight up, holding my fingers tight, and then I'm just going to dust those ends. And as you can see, good, healthy, nice little slit. Now, this is going to be my guide for the rest of my hair throughout. I'm going to take it, I'm going to lay it just like this, and I'm still holding it. and I'm going to widen that. I'm going to bring this strip all the way across the, like a mohawk. Like that, and cut like that. So now I have this like mohawk strip, and I'm going to comb this straight up in the air. And then I'm going to take my fingers, slide them up my hair shaft, and then I have the guide that I cut in back with the hair that needs to be trimmed. And then I take it, turn it so I can see it, and just kind of just lightly dust my ends off. Just like that. And then I just check to make sure everything's good. Now, I've got a guide, a nice thick strip going straight down the middle. I can part that in half. And now, these pieces that I've cut are going to be a guide for the rest of my hair. So you're going to kind of cut your, not cut, but part your hair like, kind of like a pizza. I'll part it right here, from here and forward. Comb that hair out the way. And then I'm going to bring it up. Now, I've already cut this strip right here because that was in this guide. I'm going to use that as a guide for the rest of my hair. Now, if this hair falls down, I'm not going to worry about it because most likely it got trimmed when I combed my hair straight down. I'm just going to, check. Like I said, I already trimmed my hair, so it may not need much trimming. But anyways, if you need a trimming, you would check it and dust it on that, going across that way. And I would, part back a little bit further. Hope I'm explaining this right. I've been cutting hair for so long, it just don't even make no sense. But and then I will bring it up, check it, make sure, see if it needs to be dusted, and I need a little bit of dusting right in there, just like that. See, and I'll keep going around, my whole head. Bring it up, checking, need some dusting right in there, see, and then I just really go around my whole perimeter like that. This part is a little bit difficult. I have to usually do it in a two-part section when you get all the way to the back, but I would comb this up, grabbing a piece from the top because that was my original guide, and then trim it, and then take some of this. Sorry, my hair's all over the place, y'all. My bad. Take some of this and then comb it out. And you have to use your fingers, slide them out, and then kind of turn it a little bit. And then trim it that way. And you would just really, just go around. And eventually you'll end up right on this side like you did starting out on this side. And same thing applies. Comb it straight out. Check it. See if you need dusting. Which I do in there. And I just trim my ends. That is how I trim my ends. That's how I keep my hair healthy, keep it growing, and whatnot. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I sweat in my scalp, so I don't really rock my hair, my natural hair, a lot. Usually, I'm always rocking a wig because, like I said, there's really no point. But that is how I trim my ends. That's how I keep my hair healthy, and whatnot. And I'll just show you. You can see, nice and healthy. And you should be able to check your hair. After I get finished cutting, I always go back in and I check my hair. You should be able to see a straight line. I'm just checking my hair, and that's it. And I literally take the smallest amount, like the smallest amount off my ends. Unless I need more, because I don't like to hold on to strands. I don't think that's cute at all. Be sitting up there walking strands. So anyway, that's it. I hope it wasn't confusing. I know it's just very difficult to be able to show you guys and maneuver it. Next time, if it wasn't a good enough tutorial, I'll wait until I do need my ends trimmed, really need to trim, and then I'll show you guys then. So, all right, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.